Hi. Today I decided, in lieu of the month of February, that we would start a tiny series on Love Your Body. And so today's video is a little bit about yoga, but not really about yoga. It's more about cleaning your yoga mat. And so this is just a simple DIY for making your own yoga mat spray. And the spray is intended to clean your mat. So whether you have an at-home practice or you go to a studio, I think it's important to keep your mat clean. So I'm going to set this down. So I'm not holding it the whole time we're making it. I like to use recycled containers. So I love to just refill the container that I make it in and just make it over and over again. This actually still has some in it. So I'm going to grab a new one. So you only need a few things. You need a rag to wipe your mat down after you spritz it. And it can be wet or dry, either way. If you have time to let it dry, that's great. Some distilled water is important only if you aren't going to plow through your yoga mat spray quickly, which I don't do. I'm kind of terrible about cleaning it every single time, so my yoga spray lasts a while. So I like to use distilled water because it's free of the minerals that our tap water has in it. So tap water can get a little funky if you leave it in a bottle for too long. So I use distilled water. I actually have a funnel, which you don't have to have, but I'm going to use it today to fill the container with water. Water is the first thing I'm going to put in, and that's just because I almost every single time overflow it, and I don't want to overflow it if it has essential oils in it already, because I don't want them spilling out. If a little water spills, that's okay. The next thing I'm going to put in is an emulsifier, and that's simply to mix the essential oils with the water. I probably still do want to shake it each time I use it, just to make sure that they're kind of dispersed in there. But my emulsifier today is witch hazel. You could use something else. You could use vodka if you don't have any witch hazel. Lots of options, but I'm using witch hazel. So the essential oils that I love, I oftentimes will recommend that you don't use more than a few essential oils because the smells can be a little bit overwhelming, the combos. But I'm actually going to put six of them in today. I probably put too much of that in just now, but this is tea tree essential oil, which is awesome for cleaning anything, honestly. So it's a great one that I love to have on hand. And then I have a couple antimicrobial oils that I'm going to add. Clove is one of them. This is clove here. I'm going to add a few drops of that. And then I love rosemary, so I'm going to add rosemary, a few drops of that. And then I just really love the smell of lavender, so I'm adding that as well. Of course, you don't have to add all of these. You could just have a couple in here. Or you could just clean your yoga mat with water and vinegar. I mean, honestly, that's just as effective, but the antimicrobial properties that are in essential oils will kill a little bit more. And they smell really good. Eucalyptus. And I'm using the globulus version. There are lots of different kinds of eucalyptus. And finally, I'm adding lemon, which I kind of just add to everything that I clean with, because I think it's delicious. And then I'm just going to screw the cap on and shake it up and spritz my mat and then wipe it down with my rag.